Music 6, Quarter 1, Week 8, Module 4. Let's learn about creating rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signatures. Lesson 2. Hello kids, it's me, Teacher Frel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell for the latest video. You can also follow my Facebook page, Teacher Frel TV. For today's lesson in Music 6, we will discuss about creating rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signatures. This is Lesson 2 of Module 4. After going through this module, you are expected to create rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signatures. Lesson 2, creating rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signatures. Patterns in music follow a specific rhythm. To understand this further, you need to learn the different kinds of notes and rests and their time values. In the last lesson, you have learned how to create rhythmic patterns in the basic time signatures. This lesson focuses on creating rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signature. Always remember that in creating rhythmic patterns, it is important to count the time values of notes and rests according to the time signature. What's in? Draw the missing rest on the space to complete the rhythmic patterns below. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Let's find the missing rest in the second measure. First, let's count how many beats are there in the first measure. Quarter note has 1 beat, another quarter note has 1 beat, another quarter note has 1 beat, and 2 8 rests has 1/2 beat each. The total is 4. This is for 4 time signature. In the second measure, the beats of a dotted half note is 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we need 1 more beat. The missing rest is quarter rest with 1 beat. The total is 4. 4 beats. Number 2. There are 3 measures. Let's count the beats of the second measure. There are 4 8 notes. Each note has 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. There are 2 beats in this measure. So that means this is 2/4 time signature. In the third measure, half note has 2 beats. In the first measure, we have to find the missing rest. Quarter note has 1 beat, half note has 1/2 beat. So we need 1/2 beat. The rest that have 1/2 beat is 8 rests for the total of 2 beats. Number 3. There are 2 measures. Let's read first the second measure. 2 8 note has 1/2 each, and the half note has 2 beats. The total is 3. So this is 3/4 time signature. For the first measure, quarter note has 1 beat, and 8 note has 1/2 beat. So we need 1 and 1/2 more beats. The rest that have 1 and 1/2 beat is dotted quarter note. Quarter note has 1 plus the dot is 1/2 equals to 1 and 1/2. That means this is 3 beats. Number 4. In the first measure, the dotted quarter note is 1 plus 1/2 equals 1 and 1/2. 8 note has 1/2 beat. Quarter note has 1 beat. And quarter rest has 1 beat. For the total of 4. Now, in the second measure, the quarter note has 1 beat. So we need 3 more beats. The rest that have 3 beats is dotted half rest. Half rest is 2 plus the dot is 1 equals 3 for the total of 4. What's new? Rhythmic patterns. Every time signature has a basic rhythmic pattern. The rhythmic pattern is a group of notes divided into measures called bar lines. In 6/8 time signature, there are 6 beats in a measure, and an 8th note receives 1 beat. It has the counting pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In creating rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signature, it is important to count the time values of notes and rest. You have already learned this in Lesson 3. We learned about the chart. This is the chart. In the first column, we have here the notes and their symbol in the second column and the rhythmic syllable in the third column. For the whole note, the rhythmic syllable is ta, a, a. Dotted half note, the rhythmic syllable is ta, a. Half note, the rhythmic syllable is ta, a. Quarter note, the rhythmic syllable is ta. Eighth note, the rhythmic syllable is ti. And 16th note, the rhythmic syllable is tiri, tiri. Letter B, rhythmic pattern. Study the rhythmic pattern below. This is a 6/8 time signature, and there are 2 measures. In the first measure, there are 6/8 notes. In 6/8 time signature, 8 notes receives 1 beat. So that means, in this measure, there are 6 beats. In the second measure, there are 2 quarter notes and 1 quarter rest. In 6/8 time signature, quarter note has 2 beats, and the quarter rest has also 2 beats. So therefore, in this measure, there are also 6 beats. Now, let's clap this rhythmic pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? Let us answer the following questions. Number 1. What kind of note receives 6 beats in 6/8 time signature? Very good. The note that receives 6 beat is 8th note. In 6/8 time signature, there are 6 beats in a measures and an 8th note receives 1 beat. Number 2. What kind of note or rest receives 4 beats in 6/8 time signature? Very good. The note or rest that receives 4 beats are half note and half rest. Number 3. Which note or rest receives 2 beats? Very good. The note or rest that receives 2 beats are quarter note and quarter rest. Number 4. How many measures are there in the rhythmic pattern? There are 4 measures. Number 5. How many beats are there in a measure in the rhythmic pattern of 6/8 time signature? There are 6 beats. Number 6. How do each measure made of? Very good. Each measure is made of the values of notes and rests with counting pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. How do you create a rhythmic pattern? Just write the time signature and put notes and rests with a group of 6 beats. What's more? Rhythmic patterns are usually interpreted through clapping, chanting, tapping, stomping, and playing rhythmic instruments. These activities help you understand your lesson in rhythmic patterns in a more interesting way. Let us do Activity 1. Clap the rhythmic patterns while chanting the counting patterns. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Activity 2. Write the counting pattern below each note or rest. So let's write the counting pattern. In the first measure, there are 6 8 notes, and an 8 note receives 1 beat. So let's write the counting pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the second measure, the first note is a dotted quarter note. A dotted quarter note in 6/8 time signature has 2 beats plus the dot is 1 beat. So therefore, 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. And the quarter note, so this is 4, 5. And an 8 note has 1 beat. This is 6. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Activity 3. Sing the song Luby-Loo. Create a rhythmic pattern in 3 measures in 6/8 time signature based on the musical score below. So kids, you are going to write the first, second, and third measure of this song Luby-Loo. Just copy the notes of each measure. What I have learned. The rhythmic pattern is a group of notes divided into measures called bar lines. In 6/8 time signature, there are 6 beats in a measures and an 8 note receives 1 beat. It has the counting pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rhythmic patterns are usually interpreted through clapping, chanting, tapping, stomping, and playing rhythmic instruments. What I can do? Create 4 measures of rhythmic pattern in 6/8 time signature using different notes and rests. So kids, it's your turn to create your own rhythmic pattern using different notes and rests. Just create 4 measures of rhythmic pattern in 6/8 time signatures. For the assessment, read and understand each item carefully. Write the letter of the correct answer on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Counting patterns are based on the values of the notes and rests. Which rhythmic pattern has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counting pattern? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter A. Number 2. How are the notes and rests grouped in every measure? The notes and rests are grouped according to the blank. A. Key signature. B. Time signature. C. Values of notes. D. Duration of notes. What is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter B. Time signature. Number 3. Notes and rests are used in creating rhythmic patterns. What kind of rest is needed to complete the measure of the rhythmic pattern below? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter B, the half rest. Number 4. The time signature guides us in counting the beats of the notes in a measure. How many beats are needed to complete the rhythmic pattern below? A. 1 beat. B. 3 beats. C. 2 beats. D. 4 beats. What is the answer? Very good. The correct answer is letter B. 3 beats. Number 5. The number of beats in a measure depends on the time signature. How do you count the beats in the second measure of the rhythmic pattern below? A, B, C, D? Very good. The correct answer is letter D. Number 6. Rhythmic patterns are created based on a specific time signature. Which of the following rhythmic pattern is correct? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter A. Number 7. What note is needed to complete the rhythmic pattern below? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter C, 8th note. Number 8. We use counting patterns to interpret a rhythmic pattern. What is the correct counting patterns for the rhythmic pattern below? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter A. Number 9. Study the rhythmic pattern in 6/8 time signature. How many beats are needed to complete the third measure? A, 3 beats. B, 2 beats. C, 5 beats. D, 4 beats. Very good. The correct answer is letter C, 5 beats. And for number 10, in creating a rhythmic pattern, it is important to count the values of notes and rests in every measure according to the time signature. Which rhythmic pattern has an incorrect number of beats? A, B, C, or D? Very good. The correct answer is letter B. For additional activities, fill out the missing note to complete the rhythmic patterns in 6/8 time signatures. What is the missing note for the second measure? Very good. The missing note is half note. Quarter note has 2 beats plus half note has 4 beats equals 6. Number 2, the missing notes are in the first measure and second measure. Very good. The missing notes are 8th note in the first measure. In the second measure is half note. Number 3. The missing note is in the second measure. What is this? Very good. The missing note is dotted quarter note. Number 4. The missing note is in the second measure. What is this? Very good. The missing note is dotted quarter note. And for number 5, the missing note is in the third measure. What is this? Very good. The missing note is dotted half note. Remember, rhythmic patterns. Every time signature has a basic rhythmic pattern. The rhythmic pattern is a group of notes divided into measures called bar lines. In 6/8 time signature, there are 6 beats in a measure and an 8th note receives 1 beat. It has the counting pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So kids, do you understand our lesson for today? Wow! Good job! Kids, I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. Until our next topic, bye-bye kids! Thanks for watching!